What's up? What's up? I hope this message finds you all well. Starting to get into the room. Come on in, everyone. Come on in, everyone. If this is your first time taking class with me, my name is Brandon Copeland. I will be leading you through a primary series yoga class today, which is a basic. I don't say basic. It is going to have the building blocks of a lot of more. Why am I losing my words today? It's going to have the building blocks of a lot of the more difficult poses that you get into in the beginning of this sequence. So, primary series is an Ashtanga yoga sequence that takes poses that are very common, like triangle pose or warrior one, warrior two, forward fold. It has a certain sequence. Hey, what's up, y'all? Sorry, I'm not looking to talk quickly. It has a certain sequence that does not change, and so the beauty of it in these postures is that they don't. I'm not going to trick you in this series, right? It's steady, it's constant. You can always come back to it. You can always, whether you're really good at yoga or if it's your first time, you can gain benefit from this practice. The primary series is meant to be a practice that does allow you to sweat a little bit. So it's good, fam. It allows you to sweat a little bit, so you will clean out your blood, you'll clean out the skin, you'll feel this kind of energized feeling at the end of the practice. Excellent practice. Primary series for me is certainly the basis of my practice, it's the basis of my yoga practice, but it's also, it's like an old friend. Like once you learn primary series and you get used to it, and you figure out where you are in the sequence and what poses kind of work best for you, then you'll always be able to rely on those poses to be consistent and steady, like responses to life. So, like for instance, a little bit about me. I was not always the best. I don't say the best person, but I've been in situations where I just needed yoga, like where it was like we all have done that, like where you're just like not with yoga, but we've all been in situations where you're just not feeling good, where you don't, where you said the wrong thing to somebody, or you got into some trouble, you did something that you didn't want to do. For instance, when I was in college when I first started, I ended up I got I hate to say this, I got arrested. I was at a party and was doing too much and got discriminated against honestly by some cops. It was like five or six cops that ended up coming in and like picking me up. Like it wasn't a good situation, and so I find myself first time ever in a cell. Like, what am I about to do? I don't know. Like I didn't. I'm like thinking my life is over. You know what I'm saying? It was for this. It was for like disturbing the peace. Like it was, like some college crap. And so, what am I doing at 2 o'clock in the morning? Yoga, right? I'm doing my primary series. I'm going back to this. I'm in this hell for me personally, right? It's a fear that I've had since a kid. But I get to go back to this practice in the middle of a jail cell and find peace. Not to say I was right or wrong in the situation, not to say, the details of it are, moot. But in that moment, I needed to be able to deal with the situation, to make a smart and conscious decision. And primary series helped me do that. The way primary series will do that for you is through its consistency and also its pace. The classes that we take today are the poses that we do today are going to be about 5 breaths each. And so don't get caught up in each of the poses. Try and stick with the pace and stay with it, right? Stay with it. I would say try and do it without music if you like. I'll have some background music going on here just because I prefer it, but I don't know that you can hear it that well. But as you do this more and more and more, if the music distracts you, try to do it without any focus on the breath. I've been talking enough. I know you're here, you're ready on your mat. Let's get going. Before we get started, sorry, I always bad about doing this. I'm supposed to do this. If you can, please subscribe to this channel, subscribe to this video, like the video, share the video, and donations are very much appreciated for this class. We've been receiving a bunch, and I appreciate everybody that's given anything. even if it's just your time and your energy. So don't think I'm, necessarily doing this just for the money, but it is my way I make a living, and so I do appreciate it when you donate for the class. But to be 100% honest, if you never gave me any money, I just want you to practice. So practice, even if you don't. Try and stick to the end. Come back to it. Keep coming. Keep coming. Give me your energy more than anything, right? And we'll be in an equal partnership. So come on, let's get it going. Come to standing up. So you're going to come to standing up on your mat. Let me frame this so you guys can see. Come to standing up on your mat with, I'll face this way. Palms together at the center of your chest. Palms together at the center of your chest, big toes together, heels slightly apart. Now, try not to take yourself too seriously in the practice, but there will be a steadiness that you find. So let's try and find that with our breath first. All right, we'll take 5 deep breaths. Palms together at the center of your chest. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose, filling up the lungs. And exhale out of the mouth. We'll do these last 2 in and out of the nose, controlling the breath, but keeping the depth. Breath in through the nose. Slow the breath down as you exhale, but still let it be full. Breath out. Take 1 more deep breath in through your nose. Biggest breath in, hold at the top of that breath. And like a piston, just slowly let the air out of the nose. Lungs get smaller, belly gets smaller, shoulders relax. Good, let's move through some sun salutations. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold over your legs, bring your knees, fold. Inhale, lift the head up, looking forward. Exhale, back, half push up, breath comes out. Inhale, upward facing dog, breathe in, look up. Exhale, head first, downward facing dog, tuck the chin, heels come down, chest is back, fingers spread. We're here for 5 breaths. Trying to let the shoulders push towards the toes. And feeling in this first downward dog for any tension that we feel in the body, moving with purpose. Maybe shifting to your left or right, take 2 more breaths. Last breath. Good. Look forward to the top of the mat. Step or hop forward. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Breathe out. Inhale, reach your arms towards the ceiling. Look up. Exhale, hands down the center of the chest. Good. Inhale, reach up. Look up. Exhale, fold. Breathe out. And I just turn so you can see. Inhale, lift the head up. You can stay on your mat. Exhale, half push up, step back. Breath is out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe out. Finding length and space in the shoulders. We're here for 1. Look behind you. 2. Maybe shake your head yes or no. 3. 4. 5. Look forward to the top of the mat. Step or hop your feet forward. Breathe in. Fold, forehead to knees. Inhale, arms reach up, look up. Exhale, hands down the center of your chest. Again, follow the breath. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the head up, look forward. Exhale, step back, half push up, breath comes out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, tuck the chin, downward facing dog. Breathe out, head is back. 5 breaths, trying to find a bit more stillness here. We're here for 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Look forward. Step or hop to the top. Breathe in, lift the head up. Exhale, fold, breathe out. Let yourself relax. Inhale, arms, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands down the center of the chest. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold, breathe out. Inhale, lift the head up, look forward, back is straight, legs straight. Exhale, step back, half push-up, breath comes out. Struggle, good. Inhale, upward facing dog, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe out. We're here for one. Look in between the ankles, let the shoulders come away from the jaw. Two, or the back of the neck. Big breath in. Let the exhale take hold of any tension and take it with it, right? Exhale, shoulders relax, back to the legs relax, the back of the neck relax. Take one more big breath. Push through fingers, lengthen through arms, and look forward. Step or hop between your hands. Lift the head up, pressing into your toes, looking forward. Breathe in. Exhale, fold, forehead down, look back. Inhale, stand up, reach, look up, breathe in. Exhale, hands down the center of the chest. Good. Last one like this. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold, breathe out. Inhale, head lifts, look forward. Exhale, step or hop back, half push up, breath comes out. Inhale, upward facing dog, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe out. 5 breaths, be still. 1, 2, taking deep breaths in the nose and out of the nose. Hearing that rhythm. 3, 4, and 5. Look forward, step or hop to the top of your mat. Breathe in, lift the head up. Exhale, fold, forehead down towards the knees. Breathe out. Inhale, arms reach up towards the ceiling. Look up. Exhale, hands down the center of the chest. Now the B variation, our second variation. Let's fingers come down, bend the knees. Reach your arms up. Look up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Breathe up. Inhale, lift the head up, look forward, back is straight, flat back. Keep the back and the legs straight. Keep your weight going forward, right, as you step the right foot back and the left, coming down. Inhale, come up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward, drop the left heel down, stand up, warrior 1. Nice long, reach up. Exhale, fold over your legs, take it back, half push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, right heel is down. Inhale, stand up, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold over your legs, breathe out, half push up. Inhale, upward facing dog, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe out. We're here for 1. If you need rest, child's pose is there. Just drop to the knees, hips on your heels. 2. So we're starting to warm up. 3, 4, 5. Look forward, step or hop to the top of your mat. As you lift the head, let the chest bring your hips forward over your toes, maybe hands to shins, and then fold from there with the hips right over the heels. Inhale, sit. Legs together, sit the hips back, reach your arms up. Remember, it never changes. Exhale, hands down the center of the chest. Good. Bend the knees, reach your arms up. Alexa, next. Exhale, fold over your legs, breathe out. Inhale, lift the head up, look forward. Exhale, step or hop the feet back, come down. Inhale, upward facing dog, lift the chest up, look up. Exhale, fold. Downward facing dog. Look forward, step the right foot forward between your hands, drop the left heel down, stand up. Reach the arms towards the ceiling, breathe in. Exhale, fold over your legs, step back, half push up, breath comes out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Look up, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, stick with the pace. Don't worry if it's a little tough. Left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale, stand up, reach up. Exhale, fold, step back. Feel free to drop the knees here, half push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. 5 breaths, find your balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look forward, step out to the top of the mat. Breathe in. Exhale, fold, breathe out. Chair pose, bend your knees, reach your arms up, palms up, look up. Exhale, hands down the center of the chest. Last one, knees bend, reach arms up, look up. Exhale, fold over your legs, breathe out. Inhale, lift the head up, look forward. Exhale, step back, half push-up, breath comes out. Find space in the neck and shoulders. Tuck the chin as you come up, inhale. Then lift the chin, look, keep the space in the back of the neck. Exhale, tuck the chin, again, look back, downward facing dog, push the hips up and back. Step the right foot forward, drop the left heel down, inhale, stand up, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Half push-up, breath is out. Inhale, upward facing dog, breathe in. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, right heel is down. Inhale, stand up, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold over your legs, step back, half push-up, breath is out. Inhale, upward facing dog, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe out. Now we're practicing. Everything's open and moving. Your blood, you can feel your heart rate. You can feel that little drip of sweat on your lip or your nose or the tip of your forehead. You're in the practice. Focus on the breath. Focus on your mind and body's reactions to the happenings of the poses. So I'm not here too long. Let your shoulders relax. Let the breath be steady. Take one more breath. Try to just change those reactions. One breath at a time. Good. Look forward. Step or hop to the top of the mat. We let it go. Exhale. Good. Let the shoulders relax. Hips over the heels, both feet together. Bend your knees. Sit the hips down. Reach the arms up, palms together. And then exhale, come to standing. Good. So if you're like me, you got a little drip of sweat on your face, you're feeling it. Use that energy, right? That's what we're going to use in the postures. And by use, I mean don't overuse, right? You're warm, you're open. Let the poses come to you. Hands come to your waist. Hop the feet hip distance apart. And hop wide enough here. Fold over your legs, taking hold of your ankles or toes, and lift the head up. I'm holding on. I'm finding length in the back of my legs and arms. Fold, head down, look behind you. 1, 2, breathe. Every number. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head up, look forward. Hands go underneath the feet, so toes to wrists. Fingers spread out, do the best you can, and then fold. Don't worry about the pose. 1, looking behind you, lengthening through your upper back. 2, spread the shoulders out. 3, now stop efforting. Take these last 2 for yourself. What can you relax? 4, last breath. 5, inhale, lift the head up. Exhale, bring hands to your waist. Inhale, come to standing all the way up. And then we bring hands and feet back together. Hop, right? I'm going to step here so you can see my body, right? Stay where you are. Right foot steps back on your mat. So arms are wide and feet are wide. We'll spread out. Let's turn the right toes to face the same direction there. The right leg is pointing. Reach your right arm over your leg. Bring the hand down to your ankle or toes. Reach the left hand up. All fingers will come together. And if we can, we'll grab onto the ankle or toes. We're here for 1, triangle pose. Eyes on the thumb. 1 more breath. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come to standing up. Turn the left toes. Left hand comes down. Right arm is up. Try and keep everything stacked. For 1, eyes on the thumb. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. Bring your hands to your waist and turn to face the front. Alexa, next. We'll bring the left hand up. We're going to twist across the right leg. Reach the left arm up. Left hand is forward and then down. Right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Maybe hand comes to a block of your ankle for 1. Fingers together, look at the thumb. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come to standing all the way up. Arms turn. We'll keep the arms straight so we don't have to do more work. Turn to face the back of your mat. So right toes turn, left toes turn. Right hand comes down in front of you, either right inside of your foot, on your ankle, or outside of your foot. Push down and lift up to the left hand. Reaching through your fingers, fingers together. We're here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come to standing all the way up, arms wide, and then come to standing at the top of the mat, palms together at the center of the chest. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And I'm so mad at this, and then all my Ashtanga people are so mad at me right now. It's okay. Right foot steps back. I mean, as far as jumping back and forth on the mat. We're very particular about where your feet are on the mat. Like here, we want our toes to be pointing forward, and then I'm going to, step the right foot back, arms wide, toes pointing forward. You're going to turn the right toes towards the front, right? All this stays the same. Then we bend into the knee. Knee is over your ankle. Let's bring the right hand forward, palms down outside of the right foot, and then left arm reaches forward. If you'd like, elbow can come to knee or hand inside of the foot. Maybe you work on taking your bind with one hand underneath your leg and the other behind your back. We're here for 1. Primary series really doesn't like that though. So kind of sit in your hips. See, I'm like, no bad deal. 2, 3. The point is for you to do the same thing over and over, right? So come to trap yoga and we'll have fun. Last breath. Good. Straight arm, reach, nice, right? Keep it standard. Arms are wide. Let's turn the right toes in. Turn the left toes forward. We'll bend into the left knee, elbow to knee or hand outside of the foot. But do find this length in your right side. So reach through the right arm. Look towards the ceiling. Tuck the chin towards your armpit and get long in the side body. Try and drop the hips down. We're here for 3 more breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Arms reach up. Turn the left toes in. Let's turn back towards the right side of the mat, right leg. We're going to reach the arms up, bending into right knee, palms reach. Let's bring the palms together at the center of the chest. And you can come onto back toes. If this is a lot, you can even drop down to the knee or keep the foot flat. Or we'll bring left elbow outside of your right knee. And not stopping there, looking at the ground, let's twist and look towards the ceiling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come to standing up, arms wide, turn. And then we'll turn back towards the front. Left knee bends, palms together at the center of the chest. Right elbow outside of your knee. Twist and lift up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come to standing up, arms wide. And then we're back to the top. Toes together, palms together at the center of the chest. Take a deep breath. Breath in, breath out. Good. You want to face the right way. Right foot steps back. Right? Arms wide. Let's fold over the legs, hands down. Walk the hands back between your ankles. Push palms flat, feet flat. Lift your head up, look forward. Hips will shift forward between your ankles, weights in your toes. Press the palms flat and fold. Top of the head reaches towards the mat for 1, 2, spread the shoulders out, looking back. 3, breathing more importantly than anything, any little instruction. Breathe, be in this pose. Feel what it needs. Last breath. Good. Inhale, walk the hands forward. Let the pose go. Exhale. It's gone. Hands to waist. Inhale, come to standing all the way up. Exhale. Inhale, arms reach wide. Exhale, take hold of the waist. Squeeze the waist and squeeze the elbows together behind the back. Lengthen out, lift the head up. Breathe in and then breathe out. Fold. Head is down. Looking behind you, we're here for 1. Squeeze elbows and shoulder blades together behind the back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come to standing up. Exhale. Inhale, arms wide. Exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers, arms straight. Inhale, lift the head up. Exhale, fold over your legs, fingers forward for 1, 2, 3, hips between the ankles, 4, 5. Inhale, come to standing all the way up. Exhale. Inhale, arms wide, deeper down the rabbit hole. Exhale, take hold of your ankles and your toes. Inhale, lift the head up. Exhale, bend the elbows, pull the head down. Fold. We're here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head up. Exhale, release, hands to waist. Inhale, come to standing all the way up. And then back to the top of the mat. Palms together to the center of the chest. Let's take hold of the elbows or reverse prayer, right? So fingers can come together. Maybe the knuckles, maybe the palms. Elbows back, right? So we want to open the chest. Grabbing the elbows will help us do that as well. Let's step the right foot back for pyramid pose. So we're going to turn towards the back of the mat. Right toes turn, left toes turn. Lift the chest up, breathe in. Exhale, fold. We're here for 1, 2. Keep the palms going towards each other. 3. Shoulders away from the knee. 4, 5. Inhale, come to standing up. Turn towards the front of your mat. Fold over your leg. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come to standing at the top of the mat. Palms together at the center of the chest. Good, I'm going to turn so you can see me here. We're going to our balancing series here. So left hand will come to your left hip. I don't want to screw this up. I always forget the order, but we'll see. Right ankle will come up towards your left hip. Lift the foot up. Lift the foot as best as you can. Maybe take figure 4, staying here for this pose, or drop the right knee down. We'll bring right hand out, and maybe right hand finds the left toe. Right? We're here for 1. Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana. No, that's forward fold. Ardha Baddha Padma half bound lotus. Right? Standing. Balance. We're here for 2. 3. 4. Oh, Paschimottanasana, because you can forward fold. Last breath. 5. Inhale, lift the head up. Exhale. Inhale, come to standing up. Exhale, release. We do the other side. Left knee lifts. And again, you're just stretching your hip. So this is cool. Don't feel like you got to do the arm thing. It's not that big a deal, right? You're just standing on one leg, looking at one spot, and breathing for 5 breaths. We're here for 2. 3. If you do have this pose, knees come towards each other, palms are flat, head towards the knee. 4. 5. Inhale, lift the head up. Exhale, inhale, come to standing. And exhale, release. Very good. I think I might have done that out of order, but we'll see. Left hand to left hip, stand tall. We'll lift up, take hold of your right knee. Maybe the right ankle or right toe. Lift up. We're here for 1. Eyes on one spot. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Right leg out to the right. Look over your left for 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back to center. Fold. Hands to your waist. Point the toe. Wobble. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Place the leg down. Left foot comes up. Take hold of your knee if you need. That's cool. Ankle. You're on your mat, right? You're in your crib. Like, who cares? Stand on one leg, though, for 15 seconds. We're here for 1. Hands to your waist. Chest lifts up. Don't cower. 2, 3, 4, 5. Left leg out to the left. Look over the right shoulder for 1. Maybe use the right arm to help balance. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back to center. Stand tall. Maybe fold over your leg. And stand. We're here for 1. Excuse me. Both hands on the waist. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Let it go. Very good. Very good. Move to your legs. Shift to your left, to your right. Back, forward. Right. Let's move. Inhale. Reach up. Look up. Use the legs. You can feel them now. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Lift the head up. Exhale. Step or hop back. Half push up. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Legs straight. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Push back. Forehead back. Very, 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 very good. Chair pose is next. We look forward. You're going to bring both feet together. Hop the feet forward together. Sit down into your hips. Reach your arms towards the ceiling. 1. Head back. 2. Hands right over your heels. 3, 4, 5. Keep the legs together, palms flat. You can lift feet up and hop back. Half push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe out. Look forward, step the right foot forward. Left heel's down, warrior 1. You stand up, palms find each other right over our shoulders. Head falls back for 1, 2, 3, 4. Eyes stay on your palms. 5. Straighten through right leg. Turn the right toes in. Turn the left toes towards the top of your mat. Saddle. We're here for 1. Warrior 1 on the left side. 2, 3, 4, 5. Left hand forward, right hand back, warrior 2. Step the back leg back. Give your pelvis space to open up. Look over the left middle fingers with the hands closed for 1. Fingers together. 2. Eyes on the finger. Chin towards the middle finger. 3. 4. 5. Straighten through left leg. Turn the right toes. Bend into the right knee. Warrior 1 right side for 1. Eyes on the middle finger. Find the breath first. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. You're on my way. Let's step back. Half push up. Breath this out. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe out. Very good. We're here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Look forward to the top of your mat. Hop your feet forward. Take a seat. Good. So we're sitting down here. See where we are on time. 30 minutes. So we'll start to wind down. So we're doing basically a half primary today. We'll bring knees together. How do I want to do this for you? Let's bring knees together, hands behind the hamstring. Yep, and sit shoulders back. Lift the feet up. Arms reach. Navel in. 1. Maybe legs straighten if you like. 2, 3. Hands can go back to the Hamstrings if you like. 4, 5. Cross, hands down, push the seat down, lift up. We're here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cross, lift up. Inhale, lift the chest up. We're here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross, hands down, lift. We're here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross, lift. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Cross. Roll over your legs, hands down. Step left foot back and right foot. Come all the way down to chest. Lift the chest up, legs straight, look up. And then exhale, push back. Very good. Look forward. We'll hop the feet forward. Take a seat. Bring your hips in. Come to laying down flat on your back. We'll bring palms flat. Let's lift the pelvis up. Pressing the palms down, lifting the hips up. We're here for 1. Bring hands together underneath you. Bring the shoulders and elbows together. Hips lift. 2. Maybe bring hands by the ears. 3. And come up. You have 10 breaths in your back bend. 4. 5. Maybe come down to the top of the head or rest for a second. Go back up. Maybe hands walk towards your heels for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's bring the head down. Go back. We're here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Come down. Bring knees into your chest. Cross your ankles, hands by your hips. You can shift to your left, to your right. Shift forward, shift back. Good. We'll come to laying down flat on the back, preparing for shoulder stand. Actually, cross the ankles, move forward, come to sitting up. I'm going to roll. Hands to your ankles, hands to your toes. I can't tell, I'm kind of used to that. Inhale, lift the head up. Let's lengthen out through the back first. Fold. We'll take an extended fold here because I took out a lot of the forward folds, almost all of them, in the seated series of this. And so I do want your back to open up, right? So take hold of your ankles, maybe your toes, sides of the feet, whatever you like. And fold for 10. Looking straight down. 9. 8. 7. 6. Slowing the breath. Noticing that the pose gives you room to just slow down. 5. So take advantage of that room. Take advantage of that time. 4. 3. 2. 1. Inhale, lift the head up. Exhale, release. Keep that ease as we move these postures across the ankles. Take the feet back, half push up. Inhale, upward facing dog, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe out. Knock the feet forward between your hands, take a seat. Bring the legs out in front. Very good. We're going to come to, scoot the seat back and lay down flat on your back. Shoulder stand, palms are flat. We'll bring feet up and then over the head, maybe plow pose. Maybe you're just reaching. Push the heels. Use the backs of the legs. Push the heels back so the hips stack over your shoulders. Bring hands down behind you and find the palms together behind your back. Scoot the elbows together. Scoot the shoulders together. Chin stays away from the chest and the hips will lift higher. The toes might find the ground then. Bend the elbows, take hold of your middle or lower back and lift up one leg and the other leg. Shoulder stand. We're here for 1, Do whatever you like with your legs too. Legs wide, bottom of the feet together, cross the ankles, whatever. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly, you can bring the palms flat and lay yourself down on your mat. All the way flat. Good. Now we're adding a little bit more for legs. Right leg is up. Left hand to your left thigh. Let's take hold of the right ankle, maybe the right toe. Lift the chest up and bring your forehead towards your knee. We're here for 1, 2, 3. Trying to put the chin on the knee. 4, 5. Exhale down. Bring the right leg out to the right. Look over the left shoulder for 1, 2. Don't worry about the foot touching the ground. 3, 4, 5. Come back to center. Take hold of your ankle or your foot, your heel, whatever. Reach through your left toes. Pull the chest or chin towards the knee. We're here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, you can release. Very good job, everybody. Let's cross the ankles. Bring your hands behind the knees. Sit forward and up. Last pose that we'll do today for Shavasana is our headstand. So you can cross the ankles, roll over your legs. You're going to bring the knees down. Headstand starts from the ground up. So don't make it more difficult than it has to be by doing too much. Right? Don't do too much. Just chill. You're going to bring the top of your head down on the mat. That's the main purpose of the headstand. Right? So let's focus on doing that. We'll add the body in later. Right? So the first pose that we'll take is rabbit pose. Starting in this position, our hero's pose, you can feel the ankles start to open up. I'll give you a few more seconds there as I talk through this pose. Maybe even just sit back at home in this position, let your ankles open up, and watch me do this pose. Right? We're going to bring the head, so you can see what you're doing. We're going to bring the head down, and we're going to create a triangle with the head. Right? So I'll either interlace my fingers, and you'll notice here, triangle. Or I'll have my hands down and head down, triangle. Right? We don't want to line. I don't know if this looks right on camera or whatever. We don't want a line. We don't want this. Right? That's going to be too wobbly. Triangles are really strong, so let's try and keep our triangle. Right? I'm going to bring my elbows down. Hands by the biceps. And I'll give you time to do this, so if you haven't done it before, you can just watch. If you have, go ahead. I'm talking about interlace the fingers and bring head down. Back of the head will be in your hands. This should be your home if this is your first time doing this. Just breathing in and feeling what it feels like to hold the head and press the elbows down. From there, maybe you can lift the hips. Start working on figuring out what this feels like. More pressure on the head and the hands. Shoulders are starting to do more work here as well. Back of the neck. From there, when you feel like your shoulders don't move, notice how my shoulders aren't collapsing when I stand up. When you have that, then you can walk the toes in and begin, as you can see, to play with your balance. The hips are doing more work. See, I'm not jumping at all. It's all in the waist and the pelvis, just letting yourself kind of fall up. First thing you want to do is bring your chest. Maybe lift the hips like that and try and work on that there. Or maybe you try and work your way up, straight up. It's however you like. Holding a tuck shape, I would suggest. But that means you can do everything else. All right, so you pick your position. We'll be here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly make your way down. Resting in your child's pose. Right, so forehead touches the mat. We're here for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly sit up. Alexa, off. As you sit up, you can sit back, let the legs cross, finishing the practice of meditation. Right, so we'll cross the ankles. You can take lotus if you like, right? And I guess I shouldn't skip that. I always try to skip. I'm not skipping. So let's work on our lotus. Let's bring legs in front of us. Both legs forward. Wiggle your piggies. Your feet aren't tight. Bring your right ankles to your left knee. Right ankle to left knee. Boom. If you're just working on it, this is where you want to try to work at. Some of us, like, this is like, no, but that's all right. You can start here, right? Just trying to get the hips to open. We're trying to get the body to be a little bit more open, a little bit more willing to give, right? Willing to be still. So kind of let the hips do that first. Maybe you come here with the knees wide, palms of the feet together, right? Because you're sitting, right? So we want to sit for 30 minutes, maybe to an hour to meditate. So we need the hips to be open, right? So let's maybe bring the ankles. Maybe you stack your right knee on top of the left ankle or left foot. Try to do it like this, right? That's really close to your lotus. Not quite the full lotus pose, but it's really close. Just get your hips there. If your knees stack right here and you feel comfortable folding, that's good too, right? Maybe bring your right ankle further in. So I'm going to put my toe. I'm going to bring it right up to the crease of my hip, right here in this nice little hip crease. Bring the ankle in, toes forward, right? I want to keep my knee as low to the ground as possible. So if I'm having to do this, then I might want to go back to this type of position, with the foot in, or try to bring the knee down and bring the foot in front of your knee, like this. Trying to line it up. So I'm pushing my knee down. You see I'm pushing my right knee forward and down. I have this hook here. It's nice and secure. And I have this foot. So I can activate this foot or keep it kind of passive, see what works best for you. Some people are good at putting the heel right in. I need to keep it passive because I have big feet. So I'm going to lift my right heel, let me see, my left heel up and pull. And sometimes, and pull, lift it up and bring it right to the top of the knee. I don't feel any pain in my knee. No real pain in my hip outside of a nice stretch. Right? If you do feel that, stop. Go back. It's not working. Right? Bring the left heel in towards the right hip. And as you get comfortable in the pose, start to bring the heels. You see on my heels, my toes are pointing out. Try to point the heels so you push through your heels. Bring the knees closer together. Right? So while we're in this lotus pose, legs crossed is fine too. We're going to take our bound lotus. Right? So that'll be hands behind the back, maybe. Hands to take the left toe. I don't know if I have this today. Maybe I do. Hands will find the right. If you don't have that, good, right? That's okay. You are where you are. Take hold of your elbows like I'm going to do here. Let's lift the chest up and fold. So we're here for 10 breaths, slowing everything down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Inhale, we come up. Exhale. So you feel your joints are kind of let everything soften. Let's take advantage of that. So let's bring hands to our knees, or maybe hands to the lap, stack. And keeping the body very soft and still. Look forward, maybe at the tip of the nose or a little bit past it. There's something on the ground. We'll take 10 steady breaths. Just breathe. Doing nothing else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your hands by your sides. Palms press flat. Whatever you got, give it to me. Fold over your legs. Push down, lift up. Uti for 1, 2, give it to me. Knees up. 3, come on. 4, 5, lift. 6, 7, push. 8, lift. Knees up. 9, 10. Good. Let it go. Settle. You've done all you can, right? And that's really all we can do in life. You now get a chance to die, right? Shavasana, corpse pose. At the end of every practice, to take this posture, the heels will come to the quarters of the mat. Shoulders lay down flat, palms up. And I like to think of it almost it's like a death of your ego, that the things that you think make you up. They're what kind of weigh you down, right? In a way, our job, our family, our car, all these things, when I say weigh you down, they might be great for you, right? But the same way, like a pocket full of gold in the middle of the oceans isn't necessarily what you need all the time, right? Gold is great, but in the wrong moments, it can feel like it's overwhelming. Your job can be overwhelming if you let it be, because you feel like you have to do something for it. Your family can be overwhelming if you feel like you have to do something different than be yourself. And a lot of the times, we carry those tensions, we carry that stress with us in our shoulders, in our hips, in our habits, and what we eat. And so at the end of our practice, we get to let all that die. And we get to let it go. And feel what that feels like, the joy of renewal. Right? So let's let the shoulders, back of the head, the heels, come to the mat. Palms face up. We're practicing far depth. In the Egyptian Book of the Dead, that's what that is. Well, that's not what that is. But in the Egyptian Book of the Dead, where death is first kind of mentioned in religious practice, it's mentioned that you practice these things, you practice these rites. So when your heart is weighed against the feather, it won't be heavy, right? You practice letting things go, right? So let's practice that. Practice this ritual, right? Shoulders down, head down, eyes open, mouth open. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Take a full breath out of your mouth. Breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. Slowing it down. In the nose, out of the mouth. One more. Staying where you are, breathing in the nose and out of the mouth. So allow for yourself to feel heavier on the mat as the eyes close. As your shoulders kind of feel like they're falling into the mat, the hips, the heels. Everything feels a little heavier. Let your breath take over and allow your mind to wander as you settle into your position. You're perfect where you are right now. Even though things may be feeling chaotic around you, you are this pure light energy that will shine through if you let yourself. Over the next 10 to 20 breaths, slowly allow yourself to let go. Let's try from 10, 9, 8. Each breath going a little bit deeper. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Letting go of any issues, problems, emotions that don't serve you as best as you can. And feeling the ones that you need to. You're not just here for escape. Inhale and exhale. Moving forward with a little bit more lightness. Start to move through your fingers, move through your toes. Let your ankles and wrists, your shoulders, your hips, your knees, your elbows start to move. Taking your time on your own terms. Just wake your body back up. You reach through your fingers, reach through your toes. Bring your knees into your chest and wrap your arms around your knees. Let the knees in close. And shift to your left and to your right, just kind of bringing yourself back, and then lay over on your right side. Take an extra breath for yourself, just kind of resting down on the right. And as you're ready, you can come to sitting up with the legs crossed and palms together at the center of your chest. I like to finish class with 3 deep breaths, and thank you. All right, so take a deep breath in through your nose, and a full breath out. Take a deep breath in, full breath out. Last one, deep breath in, full breath out. But thank you for sharing your practice with me, your time, your space, your energy. I offer you and encourage you normally to offer to the person next to you, but to offer to those who you can't see, right? To offer to those people who really can't see for themselves right now how they're going to get out of this, or how they're going to, make it, or people who aren't going to make it, right? Maybe offer that energy to them in the wake of this pandemic, right? And offer namaste. The light in me recognizes and bows to the light in you, or just that concept of love, right? I see you, I respect you, I love you, no matter what position you're in. And so I love you guys. Thank you for practicing with me this morning. Please be sure to check out blackboysown.com. If you saw this shirt, this is our nonprofit that ensures that black yoga teachers, black male yoga teachers can get in front of black boys, so black boys can see more men like them teaching yoga and practicing peace and wellness. You can also donate to me for the class. Appreciate it. It would be or to Kepra Wellness. My studio is Cash App is $Kepra KHEPERA Wellness. But keep practicing yoga. Keep practicing yoga, especially now. Now is the time. Now is the time. Keep doing it. I love you guys.